Dear educators, most of us have been wondering how to make learning fun and enjoyable for the children. Joyful learning is an approach which has to be adopted by the teachers and the parents in order to make learning more effective and productive. So let's explore about the dynamics and factors of joyful learning. Let us have an understanding of learning and education. It is said that learning is any change in the behavior of the individual resulting from another behavior or resulting from the environment. Learning basically refers to doing something new, provided this something new is retained by the individual and reproduced or reappeared in his later activities or behavior. Learning has both impacts of negative as well as positive outcome depending on the receiver or the learner. There are many factors which are contributing to positive learning. These factors are such as enthusiasm. The more the enthusiasm, the more would be the success in learning. Time and space is another factor contributing to positive learning. If we provide intervals in the time of study or performance of activities, then it would assist the learning by giving space to retention and later on to recall. Another factor is the amount of matter or materials which you are giving to the learner to be learned. The whole method is good for intelligent learners. If you are dealing with some intelligent learners, then you can give the whole of the material, and that is called the whole method. But while the part method is better for intellectually weaker learners, so it is again up to you to decide whether you want to go with the whole method or part method depending on the learner. Another factor is the state of mind and mental health of the learner. Children learn better when they are fresh and active. I'm sure most of you have experienced this. The ratio of learning reduces as the learner becomes tired and gets bored of the subject. That's why we have to catch them when they are fresh. The emotional state of the child is another factor in positive learning, which says that when the students are nervous or tensed, their level of learning and performance reduce. A joyful child learns better and faster. So while dealing with the children, please make sure that the child is joyful so that the learning becomes better and faster. Most of you must be thinking about when is the right time to teach the children whatever concept you are working with. You should very well understand that learning and maturation goes side by side. Learning changes behavior and so does maturation. Children are learning easier and faster when the task is related to their age and level of maturity. Age-related activities will match to the level of maturation of the individual child. So the child learns joyfully and willingly if the material is as to his age and abilities. And if it is not, then you would not find any joy in learning in the child, or you may also see that the child is not willing to learn the task which you are giving to. We, the educators, are working on making joyful learning becoming a true reality. I'm sure you as parents, you as teachers have been wondering about this. Now, educators should believe in the abilities of their students. Educators should note that the learners should find pleasure in learning. Let them enjoy learning as much as they would enjoy games. Learning would become more joyful and fun if accompanied by music, songs, dance, and dramatics. So you should keep this in mind because every day when you plan for the activities of the children, you should also put some of these joyful activities to keep up the tempo of learning. For joyful learning, an atmosphere of mutual trust and friendship is needed between the learner and the teacher. Children should be encouraged to use their creativity. Classroom and home should give them a platform to demonstrate their talents. Their talents should be displayed, and they should understand that these talents will further be flourished if they work upon it. You know, the children are mines full of gems of inestimable value. Education alone can reveal its treasures. So, next time when you are working with the child, you remember that you are going to excavate gems from within the child. Play is yet another factor which will make learning joyful. We should see what are the effects of play in joyful learning. Play is needed in any age of the child. Play contributes considerably to the development of the children, be it social development, be it emotional, be it physical, mental. Any aspect of development of the child will be helped through play. Children learn many things from play. Children should be given some time to play age-related games for development of their all-round faculties. The cooperative games lead to cooperative learning, which is very effective for their learning and social adjustment. I'm sure most of you are aware of these cooperative games. These cooperative games are being designed for different age group of children, where the children start playing with each other in an atmosphere of cooperation without having any winner or any loser. So through this medium, they also learn. This is called cooperative learning. Allow the children to play and learn through the constructive games that they play. Here I have a message for you. Be happy and joyful educators, as you are the portals to joyful learning, leading to creating joyful individuals for a joyful society. And that is a society where we are all dreaming of. Let joyful teaching lead to joyful learning.